Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to online classes. Students, I hope that you are all fine and safe at your homes. So students, today we are going to do the remaining part of chapter number 4, which is Hazrat Asma Raziyallah Ta'ala Anha. So today the contents of our lecture are remaining exercise of chapter number 4 on the page 40, 41, 42 and 43. And then we shall do letter number 6 and comprehension passage number 8 from the book of grammar and composition. So let's start today's lecture. Students, next we are going to do a part from the vocabulary. Choose the correct meanings of the underlined words. It was so delicate situation. Delicate means nazuk, difficult, mushkil, easy, आसान, sensitive, नाजुक and fragile, नाजुक. Now easy means आसान और fragile means नाजुक, लेकिन ये word हम solid objects के लिए use करते हैं. That's why we are left with two options. First one is difficult and second one is sensitive. Difficult का मतलब मुश्किल होता है, sensitive का मतलब होता है नाजुक. So in reference to the context of the lesson, sensitive जो है वो more appropriate answer है. That's why the correct option is sensitive. Next sentence is Abu Jahl began to knock at the door violently. Violently बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्से से. Politely नरमी से. Slowly आहिस्ता से. Forcefully जोर से. Angrily गुस्से से. Politely और slowly को पहले हम निकाल देंगे because these are totally irrelevant. Forcefully का मतलब होता है बहुत शदीद गुस्से से, जोर जोर से, और angrily का मतलब होता है गुस्से से. So फोर्सफुल वायलेंटली भी शदीद किस्म का गुस्सा है और फोर्सफुली भी शदीद किस्म के गुस्से से, बहुत ज्यादा जोर से. तो दैट्स वाई फोर्सफुली इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. Third sentence is she simply posed a counter question that infuriated Abu Jahl. Infuriate बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा दिलाना. Pleased खुश करना. Helped मदद करना. Enraged गुस्सा दिलाना. And annoy करना. Annoy करना भी गुस्सा दिलाना या बुरा लगना की सेंस में ही आता है. ठीक है. सो प्लीज्ड और हेल्प ये दोनों ऑप्शन तो हम टोटली इन्हें रॉन्ग कंसीडर करेंगे. नाउ इनरेज और अनोइंगली में से इनरेज इज मोर अप्रोप्रिएट, सो दैट्स व्हाई ऑप्शन सी इनरेज्ड इज करेक्ट ऑप्शन. Next sentence is she remained steadfast and did not reveal the secret. Steadfast means डटे रहना, साबित कदम रहना. Patient सबर. B firm and resolute मुस्तहकम रहना, डटे रहना किसी बात पे, साबित कदम रहना. रेडी टू फेस सामना करने के लिए तैयार होना. एंड डी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द वर्स्ट बुरे हालात के लिए तैयार होना. सो फिर्म एंड रेजोल्यूट इज द मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट आंसर. Next is B part. Consult a dictionary to find the meanings of the following words or phrases and use them in sentences. Mad with anger, fit of fury, reveal the secret, resolute, alleviate, migration, companion, refuge, gave away and determined. Mad with anger, extremely angry or to lose control. Abu Jahl was mad with anger when he came to know about the migration of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Fit of fury, in extreme anger. Ali hit the door in a fit of fury. Reveal the secret, to disclose something. We should not reveal the secret of our friends. Resolute means firm or persistent. Her voice sounded calm and resolute. Alleviate, it means to make something bad such as pain or problems less severe. Medicine alleviated the pain of the patient. Migration, moving from one place to another. The migration from Makkah to Medina was perilous. Companion, it means fellow or friend. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his close companion migrated from Makkah to Medina. Refuge, it means place of safety or shelter. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam took refuge in the cave of Thor. Give away, it means to distribute. The principal gave away prizes to high achievers. Last one is determined. It means resolute. She is determined to get full marks in the examination. So next is A part from the grammar. Underline abstract nouns in paragraph 4. So to underline the abstract nouns in paragraph 4, first we need to understand the concept of abstract nouns. What are abstract nouns? An abstract noun is a noun that refers to an intangible concept. Intangible concept हमारे पास क्या होता है? जिसको हम टच नहीं कर सकते, जिसकी कोई फिजिकल प्रेजेंस ना हो, हम उसे इंटेंजिबल कहते हैं. ठीक है, अनएबल टू बी टच, नॉट हैविंग फिजिकल प्रेजेंस. सच एज एन इमोशन, अ फीलिंग, अ क्वालिटी और एन आइडिया. कोई भी हमारे पास इमोशन है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सैडनेस, सॉरो, हैप्पीनेस, ये सारे वो इमोशंस हैं जिन्हें हम फील तो कर सकते हैं लेकिन हम इन्हें टच नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, सो और अ क्वालिटी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ही इज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट. अब समवन कुड बी इंटेलिजेंट, लेकिन इंटेलिजेंस एक ऐसी चीज है जिसे हम टच नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, और एन आइडिया. तो ये सारी चीजें हमारे पास एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन होती हैं. ठीक है, इन अदर वर्ड्स एन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन डज नॉट रेफर टू अ फिजिकल ऑब्जेक्ट. एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन जो होता है वो हमारे पास वो सारे नाउन्स होते हैं जिनकी कोई फिजिकल प्रेजेंस नहीं होते, मतलब वो सॉलिड फॉर्म में हमारे सामने नहीं होते, जैसे कि इफ देयर इज अ चेयर और देयर इज अ टेबल और देयर इज अ व्हाइट बोर्ड. तो ये सारी वो चीजें जो अपनी फिजिकल प्रेजेंस रखती हैं, ये हमारे सामने इनका वजूद मौजूद है. लेकिन ऐसी चीजें जिनका कोई वजूद हमारे सामने मौजूद नहीं होता, वो सारी एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन में आ जाती हैं. ठीक है, a noun denoting an idea, quality or state rather than a concrete object. For example, truth, danger, happiness. ये सारे हमारे पास क्या हैं? ये abstract nouns है. So here we have our paragraph number 4 on the night of the migration. Now migration मतलब हिजरत करना. It means to move from one place to another. This is something you cannot touch. This is just an action. This is the name of an action which you cannot touch but you perform. तो ये हमारे पास क्या है? Abstract noun है. A tribal chief of disbelievers, Abu Jahl, in a fit of fury. Fit, दौरा पड़ना. So now this is something which you feel. This is a condition. तो ये भी हमारे पास क्या है? This is again an abstract noun. Fit of fury. Now fury, गुस्से में होना. गुस्सा is again a condition of feeling or an emotion. So that's why it is an abstract noun. Headed towards Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu's home, he began to knock at the door violently. Addressing Hazrat Asma Raziyallahu Ta'ala anha, he demanded, "Where is your father?" She politely replied, "How would I know?" This response shows the wisdom. Now again, here we have our next abstract noun, wisdom, zahanat. Now this is a quality. Qualities again जो है ये फॉल करती हैं एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन्स में. ठीक है, तो विजडम हमारे पास क्या है? दिस इज अगेन एन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. एंड करेज, करेज का मतलब है हिम्मत, ये भी एक क्वालिटी है, इस वजह से दैट इज अगेन एन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. ऑफ हजरत अस्मा रजी अल्लाह ताला अन्हा, शी डिड नॉट मेक अ स्टेटमेंट. स्टेटमेंट कोई भी बात. Now you cannot touch a statement. Again, statement doesn't have a physical presence. तो statement हमारे पास क्या है? Again, this is an abstract noun. That would give him a clue. She simply posed a counter question that infuriated Abu Jahl. He slapped Hazrat Asma Raziallah's face so hard that her earring fell off, but she remained steadfast. Steadfast, sabit kadam rehna. Now this is again a condition. And you cannot touch it. It doesn't have a physical presence. So that's why it is again an abstract noun and did not reveal the secret. Secret yani raaz. It is again an abstract noun. Students, next we are going to discuss के हमें अगर abstract nouns बनाने हो different adjectives से या verb से या common nouns से, तो हम वो कैसे create करते हैं, because our next part of the exercise deal with the same thing. So abstract nouns are formed in the following ways. From adjectives, यानी अगर adjectives से हमें abstract nouns बनाने हो तो हम कैसे बनाते हैं? For example, kindness from kind, honesty from honest. Honest is an adjective. ठीक है, तो इससे हमें abstract noun बनाना है, तो this is honesty. This is how most abstract nouns are formed. From verbs, अगर हमें verb दिए गए हों तो हम उनसे abstract noun कैसे बनाते हैं? For example, if obey is the verb that is given to us, तो हम इससे abstract noun कैसे बनाएंगे? Obedience. Obedience from obey and growth from grow. फ्रॉम कॉमन नाउन्स, अगर हमें कॉमन नाउन्स दिए गए हों तो हम उनसे कैसे बनाते हैं? चाइल्डहुड फ्रॉम चाइल्ड, स्लेवरी फ्रॉम स्लेव. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन ऑफ किंग इज kingdom, the abstract noun of lawyer is law. Students, next is the B part. Form abstract nouns from the following adjectives and verbs. Use these nouns in sentences of your own. Courage, empty, difficult, generous, resolute and suffer. So first word is courage. Abstract noun is courageous. Hazrat Asma Raziallah Ta'ala Anha was a courageous woman. Next word is empty. Abstract noun is emptiness. The emptiness of the house scared me. Next word is difficult. Abstract noun is difficulty. She faced every problem and difficulty with courage. Next word is generous. Abstract noun is generosity. Hazrat Asma Raziallah Ta'ala Anha was famous for her generosity. Next word is resolute. Abstract noun is resolution. Firm resolution leads to success. Last word is suffer. Abstract noun is suffering. And the sentence is, we should face every suffering with courage. Okay, next is the concept of articles. What are the articles that we have? We have three small words that we call articles, and they include a, an and the. Now, when do we use a and an? These are used for objects that are not specific or one of the several things of a similar type. For example, I need a phone used the first time we introduced an object. For example, I saw a movie last night. ठीक है जी, हम a या an जो है ये दोनों नॉन स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स के लिए यूज करते हैं जो खास नहीं होती. किसी भी आम चीज के लिए हम a या an का वर्ड यूज कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, a is specifically used with consonants and or with the words that start with the consonant sounds, and an is used with the words that start with vowel sounds. Okay, next is the, used for specific objects or objects that both the speaker and listener know. दा जो है हम उन्हें उसे specific objects के साथ यूज करते हैं. For example, can you give me the book on the table? Now the books, कोई specific books हैं जो टेबल पे पड़ी हुई हैं जिनके बारे में बात हो रही है कि can you give me the books on the table? Used when we mention the object again. ठीक है, हम उसी ऑब्जेक्ट को अगेन कहीं पे डिस्कस कर रहे हो, उसको मेंशन कर रहे हो, तो फिर भी हम द इस्तेमाल करते हैं. द मूवी इज बेस्ड ऑन अ रियल लाइफ इंसिडेंट. नाउ हियर द मूवी, दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ स्पेसिफिक मूवी, तो इस वजह से हम इसके साथ द यूज करेंगे. So these are three little words, a, an and da. A and an are called indefinite articles because they do not refer to any particular person or thing. Indefinite articles are used before singular countable nouns. ठीक है जी, तो हमारे पास a और n जो है हम इन्हें indefinite articles कहते हैं क्योंकि ये किसी भी particular या किसी खास या मखसूस नाउन के साथ यूज नहीं होता. पर्सन या थिंग जो खास होती है उसके साथ यूज नहीं होता, बल्कि आम कोई भी आम हमारे पास काउंटेबल नाउन्स जो होते हैं उनके साथ हम यूज करते हैं, सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन्स के साथ. ठीक है, सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आ पेपर, आ बुक, एन एप्पल, एन ऑरेंज और आगर. ठीक है जी, दा जो है हमारे पास दैट इज कॉल्ड डेफिनेट आर्टिकल्स बिकॉज इट इज यूज टू रेफर टू अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन और थिंग, क्योंकि ये खास किसी चीज के साथ, किसी मखसूस चीज की तरफ अगर हम इशारा कर रहे हैं तो उसके लिए उस वर्ड के साथ यूज होता है द. द डेफिनेट आर्टिकल इज यूज्ड बिफोर सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन्स. ये भी अगेन सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन्स जो होते हैं उनके साथ यूज होता है. प्लूरल काउंटेबल नाउन्स एंड अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स. ठीक है जी, सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन्स हमारे पास हो, प्लूरल काउंटेबल नाउन्स हो या अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स हो, उन ये सारे अगर हमारे पास स्पेसिफिक हैं, पर्टिकुलर हैं, तो हम इन सब के साथ द यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द बुक, द बुक्स, द मिल्क, इन तीनों जगहों पे हम किसी कोई स्पेसिफिक बुक्स हैं या कोई स्पेसिफिक बुक है या कोई स्पेसिफिक मिल्क है जिसकी तरफ हम इशारा करें. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग द विद दीज वर्ड्स. Next is when to use a and an. and an is used when mentioning something for the first time. For example, I went for a movie. For example, if you are mentioning this for the first time, then you are going to use I went for a movie. When talking about something which belongs to a set of same things, this is a pen. Okay, there could be a lot of pens, and a pen represents a set of same things. When talking about someone who belongs to a certain group, she is an engineer. Okay, along with this, one thing which is very important is कि a और n हम sounds के हिसाब से भी use करते हैं. For example, with all those words जो consonant sound से start होते हैं, उन सब के साथ हम a use करते हैं, और वो सारे words जो vowel sound से start होते हैं, हम उनके साथ भी an use करते हैं. ठीक है students, next is the usage of the. The is used with superlative degrees. Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Highest is the superlative degree. इस वजह से हम इसके साथ the use करेंगे. Inhabitants of a country, the British live in England. तो British के साथ हम the use कर रहे हैं. Holy books, for example, the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, etc. Nature, the earth, the sun, the sky, etc. Rivers, the Gangas, the Krishna, the Thames, etc. Seas and oceans, the Arabian Sea, the Pacific Ocean, etc. Mountain chains, the Himalayas, etc. Monuments, the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort, the Eiffel Tower, etc. Important positions, for example, the President, the Prime Minister. Musical instruments, the violin, the guitar, the flute. Names of the directions, the East, the North, the South. Countries with plural names, the Philippines, the West Indies. Words such as last and next, the last phase, the next candidate. Ordinal numbers, the first edition, the second row. I hope that the concept of articles is clear. So one more thing which is you can see, you can say that this is a side information, but this is an important one. So different sounds of the, like आपने देखा होगा कि बाज़-औक़ात लोग द बोलते हैं और बाज़-औक़ात लोग इसे दी प्रोनाउंस करते हैं. ठीक है, सो प्रोनाउंसिएशंस, डिफरेंट प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑफ द या दी के हम इसको कब द प्रोनाउंस करते हैं और कब दी प्रोनाउंस करते हैं. व्हेन दी इज यूज्ड बिफोर अ वाउल साउंड, जब किसी भी वाउल साउंड से पहले ये वर्ड यूज होता है, इट इज प्रोनाउंस्ड एज दी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दी एप्पल और दी ऑरेंज. व्हेन द इज यूज्ड बिफोर कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड्स, इट इज प्रोनाउंस्ड एज द. For example, the house or the girl. Okay, so this is the specification. While generally conversating with each other, we don't really stuck with this kind of pronunciation, but even then this is important to know that while using the words that start with the vowel sounds, we use it as the, and while speaking the words that start with the consonant sounds, we pronounce it as the. Now part C is put articles where required. Trees are grown on either sides of canal. Now here they are talking about a specific canal, so that's why trees are grown on either sides of the canal. Her courage and patience are exemplary. This is already a correct statement, that's why we are not going to use any article in this. Next is kindness and tolerance are noble deeds. Now kindness and tolerance are two specific deeds which someone is talking about. That's why kindness and tolerance are the noble deeds. Higher you go, cooler it is. The higher you go, the cooler it is. He is tallest boy in the class. Again we use the along with superlative degrees. So that's why he is the tallest boy. और एक specific class की बात हो रही है, इसलिए in the class. Dog is a faithful animal. Dog एक specific kind of animal की बात हो रही है, इस वजह से the dog is a faithful animal. Indus is largest river in Pakistan. Now Indus is again a specific name of a specific river, so the Indus is largest, superlative degree है इसलिए the largest river in Pakistan. Mount Everest is highest peak in world. Mount Everest because it is the name of a peak. तो peak के names जो हैं, peaks के जो name हैं, इनके साथ हम कोई article use नहीं करते, इस वजह से Mount Everest is highest. Highest is again a superlative degree, is the highest peak in the world. Alize is most intelligent girl in school. Most intelligent superlative degree है, इस वजह से Alize is the most intelligent girl in स्कूल, स्कूल अगेन एक स्पेसिफिक स्कूल की बात हो रही है जिसमें अलीज़ा पढ़ती है, दैट्स वाई इन द स्कूल। Where are books which I bought a week ago? कोई स्पेसिफिक बुक्स हैं जिनकी बात हो रही है जो एक हफ्ते पहले खरीदी गई, so that's why where are the books which I bought a week ago. So students, next are the prepositions. Now to understand the preposition, first we need to discuss their definition. तो preposition हमारे पास क्या होता है? A preposition is a word or group of words used before a noun, pronoun or noun phrase. ठीक है, preposition हमारे पास word होता है, एक word हो सकता है, ये group of words भी हो सकता है, और ये कहाँ पे use होता है? किसी भी noun, pronoun या noun phrase से पहले use होता है। और क्यों use होता है? To show direction, time, place, location, relationships और to indicate an object। ठीक है, time के बारे में, place के बारे में, direction वगैरह को indicate करने के लिए हम prepositions use करते हैं। ठीक है, some examples of prepositions are words like in, at, on, off and to etc। ठीक है, अब हमारे पास कुछ रूल्स होते हैं, यानी हमने अगर डायरेक्शन को इंडिकेट करना है तो हम डिफरेंट prepositions यूज करते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल टू, इन, ऑन, इनटू etc। ठीक है, इसी तरह अगर हमने प्लेस को, किसी भी प्लेस को इंडिकेट करना हो तो हम इन, एट, ऑन, इनसाइड इस तरह के prepositions यूज करते हैं। बट हियर वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द टाइम, तो हम prepositions ऑफ टाइम यूज करेंगे। तो हमारे पास टाइम को इंडिकेट करने के लिए three prepositions हैं which are in, at and on. Now we shall discuss कि हम in कब use करते हैं when we have to talk about months, for example June, September, तो we are going to use it as in June, in September। ठीक है, if we are going to talk about year then we will use in 2011, in 1999। if we are going to talk about seasons, in winter, in the summer of 2011, then we are going to use in along with it। parts of day, ठीक है, in the morning, in the afternoon, I took meal in the evening। ठीक है, now if we are talking about duration, in a second, in 2 weeks। ठीक है, इन सारी चीजों के साथ months, years, seasons, parts of the day या duration हो हमारे पास टाइम का तो हम इनके साथ in यूज करते हैं। now again अगर हमारे पास part of the day आ जाए, for example night, noon, midnight, तो इसके साथ हम at यूज करते हैं, for example at night, at noon। अगर हमारे पास टाइम ऑफ द डे आ जाए, दिन का कोई भी वक्त आ जाए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एट 8 o'clock, एट मिडनाइट, ठीक है, 8 o'clock या मिडनाइट, तो हम इसके साथ एट यूज कर रहे हैं। सेलिब्रेशंस, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ईद, ठीक है, तो हम इसके साथ एट यूज करेंगे, एट ईद। फिक्स्ड फ्रेजेस अगर हमारे पास आ जाती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल द सेम टाइम, तो हम इसके साथ एट यूज करेंगे, एट द सेम टाइम। लास्ट वन इज ऑन। ऑन हम यूज करते हैं डेज ऑफ वीक के साथ, फॉर एग्जाम्पल संडे, फ्राइडे, मंडे। डेट्स के साथ 20th of August। स्पेशल हॉलीडेज जो है, इकबाल डे, बर्थडे, इन सब के साथ हम ऑन यूज करते हैं, ऑन द इकबाल डे, ऑन माई बर्थडे। या फिर स्पेशल पार्ट ऑफ अ डे हो, ऑन द मॉर्निंग ऑफ अक्टूबर द 11th, किसी स्पेसिफिक दिन के किसी स्पेसिफिक हिस्से की बात हो रही है तो उसके साथ भी हम ऑन यूज कर रहे हैं। ओके, next is D part, identify the prepositions in paragraph 3 and 4 of the lesson। Paragraph 3 is, during the perilous journey it was very difficult for anyone to supply food। To is a preposition, to the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to is again a preposition। It was so delicate that the slightest mistake could have endangered the life of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam। This grand task was nicely undertaken by Hazrat Asma raziyallahu ta'ala anha। By is again a preposition, the daughter of is again a preposition, Hazrat Abu Bakr raziyallahu ta'ala anhu। Every night with a pack of food she would quietly venture towards the rugged mountains in which lay the cave of Thor। Of is again a preposition, she took care of minute details, of is again a preposition, in accomplishing the task। How difficult it must have been for her to traverse the rocky path at night, at is again a preposition, with constant fear of being detected, with is again a preposition। Paragraph 4, on the night of the migration, of is a preposition, a tribal chief of the disbelievers Abu Jahl, in is a preposition, in a fit of is again a preposition, fury, headed towards Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's home, he began knocking at the door violently, at is again a preposition, addressing Hazrat Asma radiyallahu ta'ala anha, he demanded, where is your father? She politely replied, how would I know? This response shows the wisdom and courage of Hazrat Asma raziyallahu ta'ala anha, of is again a preposition, she didn't make a statement that would give him a clue, She simply posed a counter question that infuriated Abu Jahl. He slapped Hazrat Asma Raziallahu Ta'ala Anha's face so hard that her earring fell off, but she remained steadfast and did not reveal the secret. Next is E part, fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions given below. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated dash Makkah to Medina in 622 AD. Between, from, after, into. Migrated from. Abu Jahl dash a fit of fury headed towards Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu's home. With, after, in, into. Abu Jahl in a fit of fury. He began knocking dash the door violently, at, on, into, about, at. Knocking at the door violently. At this, she instantly ran dash a corner of the home, into, through, to, towards, ran to a corner. She has resolute faith dash Allah Almighty, of, in, at, to. Faith in Allah Almighty. She gave dash all the money to the poor and the needy, out, through, in, away. She gave away all the money. Her life would always be a beacon dash light for all of us, in, of, with, into. Beacon of light for all of us. Next is fill in the blanks with prepositions of time. Ali is arriving dash January 26 on January 26 dash 2 o'clock in the afternoon at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Saqib is leaving dash Friday at noon on Friday at noon. Asher worked for his law firm dash 1995 in 1995. I met Shaheen dash 9 a.m. at 9 a.m. The doctor will see Alize dash the evening in the evening. Sobia has her birthday dash September 11 on September 11. We will have vacation dash summer in summer. So last part is punctuate the following using capital letters, commas and full stops. They have given us a paragraph to punctuate. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his close companion Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu migrated from Makkah to Medina in the year 622 AD. When the chiefs of the various tribes of Makkah came to know about the migration of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his close companion Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, they got furious. Here is the solution. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, R for Rasul is capital and his close companion, comma, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, H for Hazrat, A for Abu, B for Bakr and S for Siddiq is again capital, comma, migrated from Makkah to Medina. M for Makkah and M for Medina both are capital. In the year 622 AD, A and D both are capital, full stop. When the chiefs of various tribes of Makkah, M for Mecca is again capital, came to know about the migration of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, R for Rasul is again capital, and his close companion, comma, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, again all the first letters of this name are capital, comma, they got furious, full stop. Here we are done with the exercise of chapter number 4, which is Hazrat Asma Raziallahu Ta'ala Anha. I hope that all these parts are clear. Next we are going to do some part from the book of grammar and composition. Students, next we are going to do letter number 6, write a letter to your brother about the importance of study of science subjects. So starting the letter, same would be the procedure: examination hall, comma, city A.B.C. 29 May, comma, 2021, dear brother, comma, I hope this letter finds you in the best of health and spirits. You have now been promoted to class 9. It is time for you to decide whether you would like to study humanities or science subjects. The world has progressed very much in the field of science. If we want to keep pace with it, comma, we must keep our knowledge of science up to date. Everyone should know the basics of science, so I would advise you to study science at least up to matriculation level. Yours affectionately, comma, X.Y.Z. Students, next we are going to do a comprehension passage. The age of steam has yielded place to the age of electricity. We have harnessed and introduced it into the service of man. The electric telegraph bears our message to and brings us news from all quarters of the world. Okay, they are talking about the age of steam, and then they are saying that how the age of electricity replaced the age of steam, how we created electricity, and what are the uses and benefits of electricity. Who is not familiar with the electric bell? Who has not used telephone? Who is not enjoying electric light? All these things are of our daily use. Electric motors, wireless telegraphy, electric railways, electric modes of construction and destruction all attest to the great power of electricity. Electricity has developed and created many industries. It has enabled man to conquer land, sea, and air. Next are the questions. Question number 1 is, why do we call the present age the age of electricity? We call the present age the age of electricity as a lot of things are done with the help of electricity. Question number 2 is, which age has yielded place to the age of electricity? The age of steam has yielded place to the age of electricity. Question number 3 is, how do we send and receive messages? We send and receive messages by using telegraph, telephone, and wireless. Question number 4 is, state some important uses of electricity. Some important uses of electricity are railways, mills, and factories. Railways, mills, and factories work with the help of electricity. What do you think is the future of electricity? Electricity promises a bright future for mankind. So your home task is, first you have to learn exercise of unit number 4 on page 40, 41, 42 and 43. You have to learn letter number 6 and you have to learn comprehension passage number 8 as well. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.